Henry VIII embarked on a massive purchase of cannon. He also began to arm his ships. The cargo decks had holes cut in the sides to allow for firing a cannon broadside. Soon an arms race ensued on the open seas. Bigger ships or galleons were constructed to hold even more cannon. By the 1580s, galleons in the 1,000-ton range had put to sea. These were the ships of Drake and Hawkins. The naval cannon was designed for rapid firing. Because they were muzzle loading, they utilized the recoil energy of the gun to push themselves back inside the ship. There they were reloaded, and with the use of pulleys and chocks, pulled back into firing position. Naval warfare changed dramatically. To rule the seas, a nation had to be able to build large blue water navies and equip them with cannon and experienced crews. Naval battles became an art more than a science, with both strategy and tactics playing crucial roles. Good seamanship, a strong nerve and a degree of intrepidity were also required, as wars were often won or lost in a single action. On the 8th of August 1588, the Grand Spanish Armada, consisting of 22 galleons and 108 armed merchant ships and supported by Rome, attempted to invade England. They reached the English Channel, where they were engaged by the English Armada, consisting of 34 warships and 163 armed merchant vessels. Commanded by Charles Howard, Francis Drake and Sir John Hawkins, they fought a series of battles and attacked with fireships and effective cannon fire. The Spanish fled north around Scotland, but suffered heavy losses against the coast of Ireland. The rout effectively destroyed Spain's offensive sea power. The undeclared Anglo-Spanish War petered out in 1604. The Battle of Trafalgar was another example of effective tactics and use of cannon. On the 21st of October 1805, the British fleet under the command of Horatio Nelson engaged the combined French and Spanish fleets off the coast of Trafalgar, Spain. Nelson's fleet consisted of 27 ships of the line against Napoleon's 18 ships of the line and 8 other warships, plus the Spanish fleet of 15. Nelson's tactics had his fleet in 2 columns steer into the midsection of the enemy's line, breaking up their formation, disrupting their signal communications, and attacking their ships piecemeal. The French had executed most of their experienced officers in the Revolution, and their gunners were poorly experienced. Nelson had seasoned officers and crews well trained in cannon and shot. Even outnumbered and outgunned, Nelson's fleet devastated the French and Spanish, with losses of 21 ships captured, 1 sunk. A total of 3,243 casualties to England's 449 killed, including Horatio Nelson. This ensured the command of the oceans remained in British hands. On land, however, war was often less decisive, although there are several examples of artillery being the defining force. For example, the Battle of Panipat in 1526. This battle took place in northern India and marks the beginning of the Mughal Empire. A small force of Babur, the ruler of Kabul, numbering 15,000 men and 20 pieces of field artillery, moved against the much larger army of Ibrahim Lodi, the ruler of northern India. He fielded between 30 and 40,000 men and 100 war elephants, but no artillery. It was a decisive battle for many reasons, including the fact that the elephants were scared of the guns, panicked, and trampled their own soldiers. The effects of these cannon in sieges were apocalyptic, for they brought down the walls of any medieval fortification. It changed the concept of siege warfare. New types of building had to be developed to defend against cannon.